Hello kids, so yesterday we had gone through the poem The Leisure. So in this leisure poem we observed that the author is really very worried about all of us. So he is telling in his perspective, means author's perspective, which means that author want to tell something to the people, he want to tell what problem we are facing in his order. Okay, so he is telling us that really everyone, they are getting no time, they don't have the time to spend with the nature. So what are the things we can see in the nature, what are the things with which we can enjoy in the nature? Basing on this, our poem is there. So we want to try to enjoy the nature. So he asks us to spend more time in the nature. Now when we observe the poem Leisure, so our aim is today to analyze the effect of word choice. So how the words are being chosen. So because of the choosing of the word, how it is affecting on the minds of the people and on the other things. And also the repetition in the poem. If we choose a word in the poem, if the word is repeated more in the poem, what will be the effect of that when we are telling a poem? So basing on that, first let us once again read the poem. Let us find some words from the poem really which are repeating and also the words which are related to the nature. Now can you tell me just by reading what are the words related to the nature? So what is this life is full of care? We have no time to stand and stay. No time to stand beneath the boughs. What is the meaning of the boughs? Did you ever see the boughs, children? So what are the boughs? Already we explained previously. So boughs are nothing but the branches of the trees which we can see in the nature. Did you ever enjoy the branches of the trees? Did you play with them? Normally we can see some children in poor families, they play with the boughs. When they come down, they hold them, they swing with them. So they enjoy the boughs. Now coming to the other lines. And stayed as long as sheep and cows. So sheep and cows, what are they? They are also the animals which are present in the nature. So they are also the things which are there in nature. The sheep and cows. Now, if we go to the next paragraph, no time to see when woods we pass. What are these woods? We are passing the woods. What are the woods? Woods are nothing but the forests. So woods are the forests which we discussed previously. And when squirrels hide their nuts in the grass. Squirrels, what are the squirrels? They are the animals, small animal, tiny animal which we find in the nature. So squirrels we find in the nature, and also the grass is there which we find in the nature. This all belongs to the nature. Now no time to see in broad daylight. So what is the broad daylight? So when sun is there, we can see the daylight. Streams full of stars like skies at night, and also no time to see them in the broad daylight. So in the broad daylight we are not seeing, even in the night when in the sky the stars. Are we able to spend the time to see the stars in the night? No, we are not getting the time. That's what the author is telling us. So we want to see and we want to enjoy. No time to turn at beauty's glance. Glancing means to look. What beauty? Does it mean a person or any girl here? A beauty means no. Beauty is the nature. What the author means is the beauty of the nature. And watch her feet how they can dance. How the beauty is dancing, how the nature is dancing. So nature is dancing in the sense the trees, the grass, even the animals movement, everything comes under the dancing moment. Okay. Now no time to wait till her mouth can enrich that smile her eyes began. So when it is smiling, when we are smiling, when the nature is smiling. See, if we stay in the nature, when the grass, green grass is there, we can feel such a feeling that we will be very pleasant in that atmosphere. So such at that time the smile comes. The nature will be in such a way that it makes others to smile, and we can say that nature is smiling at that time. A poor life this is full of care. We have no time to stand and stay. So here we have many things like the nature. In this we can see. And what is the word you can see which is repeated more? No time to. So this is the word which is repeated mostly in the lesson. So no time to. What does the word no time to? Means we are not getting the time. No time to time to, no time to. So the repetition of the word says that we are not at all getting the time. So Adar is very particular. He wants to tell us that try to spend some time. Leisure is the time which we want to spend. Then why you are saying no time to? So he wants to tell. He wants to tell to the people that don't say no time to. Leisure, you will have leisure. Try to spend some leisure time with the nature. Try to enjoy the nature. Yes? So basing on this, we want to say that the word which is repeating in the poem makes the poem rhythmic. Yes? So it makes us to say repeatedly, it makes it rhythmic. We can enjoy the poem while saying. And mostly if a word is repeated, it means that we want to check ourselves. We want to check ourselves and find why it is happening and what is the cause of that. So it is all just because we are not trying to spend some time with the nature. Now basing on this, we have our volume, page number 11. So here we are going to find the meanings, what are the things we are finding in nature. Basing on this, everything we can write our volume. Now open your volume, page number 11. Now word choice. So what are the words which we want to select? So the meanings of the words. So here below, the word from the poem below means underneath. Now to look without blinking, what does that phrase meaning? To look without blinking. Now what is the word which says reverse? There is one word which says reverse and there is one word which says forest. Time spent doing what we enjoy. When we spend the time for enjoyment, a word says that we are spending the time to enjoy. And there is also one more word from the poem which says to improve the quality of something. So try to collect these words from the poem and write them. Now you want to make a sentence with any one word from the above table which you had written, means from a word from the poem. Now explain the meaning of a poor life as it is used in the poem Leisure. So poor life, whose life is poor? Why life is poor? So basing on this, you want to write the volume and complete the volume, page number 11. So kids, try to collect more words from the poem because we didn't write. So already I explained you many words. Try to write the meanings of the words which is given and complete the volume. Thank you.